Hello friends and welcome back to the channel. You know what time it is. Update time once again in MCOC, and I am back with everything that you need to know about the July 2024 update. Let's jump right in, starting off with the new champions for next month, which are Patriot and the Leader. Now, the Leader was accidentally leaked early, I think, via a profile picture in the store. I think that was last month or the month before. And then there was a brief clip uploaded to the official MCOC Twitter page showing him fighting, I think it was like Realm of Legends Wolverine. And from that clip, you can kind of tell that he has like access to a bunch of Spectre debuffs. I think there were Wither debuffs in there as well. Really curious to see what else he has going on in his kit. Because like heal reversal, power reversal, very common these days, especially in the science class. Many science champs can do that. So I'm curious what sets Leader apart from those other champs. Now, when it comes to Patriot, I really don't know much about him. It does seem kind of fitting that he's being released around July 4th, which of course is an American holiday. I know a lot of people are going to take a look at Patriot and say, wow, another Captain America. I'm pretty sure he is not another Captain America. I think he's going to be a skill champ. So the other Captain Americas are science champs. So kit-wise, mechanic-wise, I expect him to be much different than the Captain America champs. All right, number 2, let's talk about the side quest for July, which is called Deadpool and Wolverine Alpha Flight, of course, to coincide with the release of the movie, which is coming at the end of this month. Now, you guys know, normally I don't talk about the side quests in these update videos unless there's something like new or unique regarding them, and I do want to call out something with this one in particular. And that is that we are going to have a weekly ranked solo event associated with the side quest. Now, we've had solo events before with side quests, but I can't recall one where there are ranked rewards associated with them. So I want to make sure that you guys are prepared if you are interested in farming for the ranked rewards. Now, the way that you earn points for this solo event is by winning fights with Saga champions. So anybody with the Clarity or House of Mirrors tag, winning a fight with them will give you 5 points, and then if you win a fight with a Saga champion in the side quest itself, there are points associated with it depending on what difficulty level you're doing. So you can get 50 points and threat level 5 with a Clarity or House of Mirrors champ. Now, I don't believe there's an entry limit to the side quest this month, so again, you can go through and farm it as much as you'd like. The rewards, if you are interested in them, they're here. If not, I don't really think it's something that you're really going to be missing. So the top 10% each week is going to get looks like an exclusive profile pick selector, and then the top 5% is going to get 2 exclusive profile pick selectors. I haven't seen these profile pictures. I don't know how many there are. I don't know if you're going to need to finish in the top 5% all 4 weeks in order to get all of them. I have no idea how much that's going to work. But just keep it in mind, if you are interested in profile picks, you're going to have to be farming the side event quite a bit this month probably in order to get into that 5%. Number 3, Deathless Vision is going to be available in July. He will be added to the game with a patch, so you'll be able to see his kit as soon as the patch goes live next week. Reminder for all of the pieces, there was one free from the in-game mail. There's one that you can get from completing the victory track in this season of Battlegrounds. One you get from the Spring of Sorrow milestones, one that you're going to get from the Alliance War Showcase, and then one you're going to get from an unannounced piece of content this month. No idea what that is right now. So I'm personally very excited to play with this guy on the CCP beta server if we happen to get him early. I do have a Tech Rank 3 gem left over from the July 4th of summer sales. So if he's really good and I feel comfortable taking him up that far, I might just take him up to rank 3, so we'll see how that goes. But either way, very excited for Deathless Vision. Number 4, speaking of the Alliance War Showcase, it is returning in July with the X-MAGICA meta. So say a quick thank you to whatever deity you pray to that Kabam decided to skip the Crush meta, because that meta was truly painful. Now, X-MAGICA definitely going to be more of a challenge than the Decay meta was. Decay was like the most broken OP attacker tactic that I think we've ever had in Alliance War. So this promises to be a bit more challenging. Now, I've been playing in Tier 1 for quite some time, as most of you know. Really interested to see which defenders and nodes they choose to go with in this one. They can make it very difficult if they so choose. We'll see what happens. Now, a reminder here that X-MAGICA attackers are in the Mutant and Mystic classes, and also Void. And Prowess is your best friend here. So if you're looking for some rank ups to consider for this showcase, Bishop was banned all the time. Sunspot banned all the time also. Colossus, I think, caught a few bans. Emma Frost was really, really good with the extra prowess from the tactic. And from the Mystic class, I think Kushala was also really good. So if you're holding on rank ups specifically for the showcase, you can go with one of those for sure. Now, there are, again, some really, really painful matchups in the X-MAGICA meta. Honestly, you should probably expect a bullseye somewhere, so just be ready for that. Number 5, the Spring of Sorrow Gauntlet starts this week on Wednesday. It will be available for a period of 1 month, so plenty of time to rank up champs and get through it. Now, I'm assuming it's going to work similarly to how the Winter of Woe Gauntlet worked, where there are 2 paths, a couple of shared fights each path. All 4 Spring of Sorrow fights will be present in this gauntlet, along with 2 brand new fights that we haven't seen yet. Now, there are a total of 8 points available for Valiant players, I think 6 points for Paragons. So 1 point each for completion and exploration, and then there are 6 total class-based objectives. 4 of those are for Paragons, and then all 6 are available to Valiant. So if you're a Valiant and you've done everything up to this point, I think you should be at 17 total points. So you were able to skip one of those objectives, whether it's just doing the same path twice and doing all 6 classes, or just skipping one of the classes. That's up to you, obviously. If you're Paragon, I believe that you need all 6 points in order to get the Deathless Vision piece. So don't skip anything, and double check that, of course, with whatever point total you're at in your solo objective. Number 6, the Saga Incursions return in July with the Incursions Murder World Challenge. Not much information available here. I'm assuming it's going to work very, very similarly to how the Saga Incursions worked in the previous Saga. So the highest sector is going to require you to bring in Saga tagged champions. Now, I don't find Incursions as much fun as I used to, honestly, but I will say that I did have a ton of fun doing the Zone 25 run in the previous Saga, which I did with my dude BMcG. So maybe it won't be that bad this time around, I don't know. I will probably wait to see what the most broken hack and champ combo is, and then just kind of, copy that. Encourage you to do the same. Also, not sure if the last Deathless Vision piece is going to be available in here or not. As you can see, there's really not much information available about the Incursions Challenge, so the piece may be available in here, or it may be available in some other piece of content that they haven't told us about yet. Really don't know. Assuming maybe that they will be talking about that on the official live stream, which is going on right now at the time that you're watching this. So we'll see what happens with that. Last but certainly not least, let's talk through the exhaustive list of bug fixes for July, starting off with one that is not actually a bug. Deadpool Classics model has been updated. Now, eagle-eyed players probably noticed that in the June motion comic, Deadpool looks different in there than he did in-game. And similarly, we got those profile pictures for Pride, and there's a Heart Hands Deadpool one where his hands actually look different than they do in-game. So a bunch of people kind of saw this one coming. Now, I wouldn't read too much into the use of the word classic here. I am assuming that that is just to differentiate between him and X-Force Deadpool internally. So don't expect a brand new red Deadpool this month or anytime in the near future, but hey, you never know. As usual, we'll talk through a bunch of other bugs here. Feel free to pause the video and read through them yourself because there are way too many to go through in this video. Fixed an issue where Professor X failed to realize that activating a striker meant he was no longer charging his heavy attack. This was pretty interesting. I saw many videos for this. If you canceled your heavy charge into a striker with him, he would continue to gain channeling charges, I think indefinitely. So you could easily get up to 100 and get to like the mind control, whatever mode that is. So it made him a lot easier to play. That will be fixed, of course. Next one is, again, my favorite champion, Domino, who was causing Vision's immunities to fail with critical failure. Just incredible how this champion continues to break even the simplest stuff in this game. Please delete her. Thank you. All right, next one, just kind of a funny one. Fixed an issue with certain champions unintentionally glowing red. If you fought I think like a Deathless King Groot or a Serpent anytime in the past month or two, they are like this like really bright red color. So like, cherry flavored Deathless King Groot. Just, didn't really affect anything, just, kind of looked cool. And then the last one I want to point out is this one here with Iron Man Infinity War and Abyss. And that is that the power gain is once again fixed. This has been broken several times and fixed several times as well. If you're not familiar with it, Iron Man's signature ability says that he has that power gain below 15% health when he has an armor up effect active. In the Abyss, when all of his armor ups were gone, he was continuing to gain power, which made the last 15% of that fight very, very difficult. I think I talked about that in my rank 3 Deathless King Groot video, because I did that solo with him with that broken power gain, and it extended the fight by like another minute, just continuously having to dodge specials. So that is going to be fixed. It'll probably be broken again in another 6 months or so, so look forward to seeing it fixed once again. That's going to do it for the July update. Let me know in the comments below what you are most excited for in July. I think for me, the most enticing thing has to be the prospect of a rank 3 Deathless Vision. Hopefully he's not too dependent on that signature ability like the previous Visions in the game have been. So we'll see. But yeah, rank 3 Deathless Vision sounds pretty fun. Similarly, very excited for Patriot as well. My friend and alliance mate DLL is the designer for Patriot. And, he designs very good champions. I have no doubt that Patriot is going to be another huge win. So, again, let me know what you are excited about for July. And as always, thank you very much for watching. We'll see you again next time.